Here we have two vectors. Well, actually, these are the geometric interpretation of the abstract mathematical concept of vector, but that's a bit complicated. Let's just think of them as vectors. Now, one thing to remember is vectors don't have a location. We might sometimes want to put them places, like at the origin, wherever that happens to be, but in fact, vectors don't have a location. So think vectors just want to be free. What they do have is a magnitude, which we represent here by the length, and a direction, which we represent by the arrows. They point in a particular direction, and really, no matter what we do with them, they don't seem to change their direction. So we have then these vectors that we can pretty much do anything with, so long as we maintain their magnitude and direction. So we're going to be doing things like placing them tail to tail here, or we do things like dot product. I'm going to be placing them, see if I can do this, head to tail when we do things like vector addition. We can do that without changing their vectorness in any way. Later on we'll change them using what's called a linear transformation, and we're going to find it useful to sometimes typecast them as points by grabbing them, trapping them, slamming them down with the tail of the origin and seeing what point they point to. Okay? More later. That's all for now. Bye. Here we have two vectors. Well, actually, these are the geometric interpretation of the abstract mathematical concept of vector, but that's a bit complicated. Let's just think of them as vectors.